You know, for as little as I know about Watch Dogs, I really do tip my hat to them for this one. In the article, Ubisoft won't say if Watch Dogs runs at 1080p on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. And I have to really tip my hat to that because honestly, we have been getting so many 1080p and below stories so long that honestly it really turned into a thing in which that you really can't even talk about it anymore without somebody saying like it doesn't run at 1080p at 60 frames per second. The game doesn't matter. Then look at all those old games you have in your house or you've played over the years. Honestly, when you were a kid, you really didn't care anything about that. But now, all of a sudden, that is 2014. That is by far the biggest thing that people talk about. However, going on from that, they do give us some actual useful game information, such as that in a normal game, 2 bullets will take down an average enemy, or 1 in case of a headshot. People can join or invade other players' games, and chases can last up to 20 to 30 minutes if players are skilled. So I'm assuming that you can go in, steal something, and then the person has to chase you down and kill you. So there's always that, doing it in a sense of of Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls, something like that. There will be no microtransactions. Hopefully they do kind of keep their word on that, because a lot of companies which have said that, they somewhere down the line they just have to put it in because they need extra money for their $60 game. I don't fucking know why. But it's never a good reason. So recommended PC specs will not be are not finalized. So honestly, they are still working on the PC specs for the PC gamers. So there's always that, and there won't be any unnecessary gore or takedowns, blood splatter in here. But don't expect. Well, no, there will be blood splatter, but there won't be any like exploding heads or anything like that. So in a sense, it's just your average video game of just shoot him in the head, then he goes ragdoll. That's your average stuff. It is scheduled to release May 27th for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PC. The Wii U version has not been canceled, as they keep telling us, but yet I doubt that they have even started working on it. Or honestly, even if they do, or honestly, at the very least, even if they have started working on it, they have to either a compress everything in the game down just so that it can keep the same resolution, or B, honestly, they have worked on something, but they're just not really focusing on it as much as they are for the Wii U, because again, it takes way more time to port that stuff over. However, it's rather strange that they can't just take the 360 version and the PlayStation 3 version and then just convert those over, unless they're trying to do something special with the Wiimote. So there's always that. However, with the 1080p talk, most of the top 2 paragraphs in this article have been people actually constantly asking, is Watch Dogs going to be on 1080p for the Xbox One or in PlayStation 4? And honestly, when it comes right down to it, it doesn't really matter. It never matters, but for some gigantic reason, this thing is by far the biggest thing out, or at least like this is the biggest talk out in the gaming community now. And honestly, it's something that is so minor that it doesn't matter. I say this a lot, but honestly, this is like the early 2000s when like the Xbox came out, and then every game was marked down because it didn't have multiplayer. Honestly, this is the same thing. It's like the game. It's like really the 1080p thing. It really is really detracting from what the overall game is. And to me, the game seems pretty fun, but or at least like, you know, I still really don't know what it's about, but like aside from that, it's like it does look like a fun game, and it does seem pretty interesting. But honestly, the 1080p thing is getting way more coverage than what the actual game is, such as gameplay, what you can do, all these craziness things, in which that I believe that they've only explained like once or twice, and then they're not really making articles about that. It's just 1080p. It doesn't run at 1080p. It doesn't really matter, but whatever. Honestly, that's what I gotta say about that. What do you guys think about it? Please tell me down there in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Graham show. So please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I am out.